Hello, my YouTubers. Hello, subscribers. I hope that you're having a wonderful Thursday. Thank you. I do have my little glass of wine. I usually don't drink the wine. Since I opened the bottle, I'm going to try to get rid of it at some point. However, it makes me sleepy, so I really don't like to drink it during the day. Anyway, moving on. Kisses to all of you. Thank you for your love and your support and your comments and your likes. Let's get to it. Okay. I want to talk about Oprah and Mel Gibson. I want to talk about Meghan and Harry and that Air Force One. I know I said it the other day, but I didn't really get it all out of my system. The mere fact that they would even fix their lips. This is that stupid stuff. Just like she called over there to that hotel and told them, can she get Diana's room for a cheaper rate? Because I'm the Duchess of Sussex. I want to ride on Air Force One because I'm the Duchess of Sussex. My husband has some music playing in the background. If you hear it, that's him. That's that stupid stuff. That's entitlement beyond entitlement. But this isn't the first person's plane or house that she's asked to stay at and to take and to use. Meghan uses her name, the Duchess of Sussex, her royalty, to get things, to use people. She used those celebrities to come to her wedding so that she can use them when she get back to the United States and say, I invited you to my wedding. Now you don't know me. No. I would have felt weird that if I was an A-lister and she had invited me, I would have went. But looking back on it now, I feel kind of stupid because I'd be like, she was using me. She was using me so for her popularity to say she knew me and I was at her wedding and all this other stuff. Look at all the A-listers that's coming down it was shocking to see that many people in the Sussex squad. This is what they said. The Queen invited them. The Queen ain't inviting them people. She don't know Oprah like that. And look how Oprah treated her. Oprah Winfrey, how do you know that they didn't know him? I know, because no one knew who Meghan was. Didn't you hear George Clooney say, I don't know her. But the Air Force One, that's breaking news to me, just like he said. It's breaking news that Harry is not asking the President of the United States to ride on his plane, just like one of my subscribers said, just like she was trying to get on the balcony. Now she wants to get on Air Force One. Who would ask that? Just like he was in line at the Disney premiere asking the producers to cast her in one of his next shows, one of his next Disney movies. Meghan has been having Harry run around asking and begging on their behalf because of his status. During the premiere of the Lion King, when Beyonce was in England, I believe, Harry and Meghan went to the premiere. And in the line, it clearly shows Harry asking the producer and promoting his wife to do work, act, or whatever. And he looked over, as Harry was talking to the CEO or whoever he was of Disney, he looked over there at Meghan and was like, oh, okay, I see. Did Meghan not call that New York City, the Claire hotel that Diana used to stay in to ask to stay there? Didn't Harry and Meghan stay with someone when they were in New York because they didn't have their own place? They're always asking and mooching off of people. It's just disgusting. I would have told them, heck no, you can't get on Air Force One. What do I look like? Is you an idiot? Do you need $50 to get on a flight? I would have said, look, we can give you a couple of dollars to get you on a regular flight, but you ain't getting on Air Force One. Let me tell you something, that would have been an uproar. And not that it's not right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if TMZ didn't report this, because it's disgusting to me to know that she wanted to sit herself on Air Force One because she's the Duchess of Sussex. Let's listen to it.
aeroplane. It's not a very jet plane, symbol of the nation and all that. Harry and Meghan tried to hitch a ride on it back to America, where they now, of course, live. Now, they were told, actually, you know, America's flagship jet, our national aeroplane, is not available to hitchhikers.
It's not available to hitchhikers.
They were told they couldn't get on this.
No.
There were more reasons that Meghan wanted to get on that plane than just getting a free trip back to the United States. Joining me now, Chairman of the Republican Overseas Organization here.
Chairman of the Organization of the Republicans. That's who's about to speak.
In London, Greg Swenson. Hi, Greg. Quite a story. I got you to look up the protocol. I mean, for once, the Bidens made the right decision.
Yeah.
You can't have
any
old straggler saying, any chance of a lift? I mean, what's the protocol of Air Force One?
Well, first of all, maybe Harry and Meghan would just wanted to demonstrate their commitment to net zero by not chartering their own plane.
Yeah, somebody's come up with that. Yeah. Thank you, Harry.
It was, and it was the funeral, not the coronation, I believe.
It was the funeral. Yeah, I think
so,
I said that. Didn't I?
But I think, you know, what it proves here is just how naive they are.
Naive.
And how self-entitled they are.
Self-entitled.
Normally, you know, they do have guests on Air Force One. The press usually flies in a different plane, but they'll have maybe one person from the press on. But if they have a friend or family, they have to pay for it. So I'm quite sure that Harry and Meghan didn't understand that. But you know, in theory, they would have to, you know, make some sort of a payment. And even when the president campaigns, the campaign has to pay for that travel.
Interesting.
I have a friend who's been on Air Force One a few times. He was mates with Obama, and you know, every time he traveled on it, he had to pay for it, or Obama had to pay for it himself.
But this plane is a diplomatic entity.
It's from the United States of America. We own that plane.
Who gets on it? Yeah. Clearly, and apparently, they were sort of politely
I would have been offended.
No way. Meghan didn't take no for an answer. She hit the phones and said, come on.
She is unbelievable. I mean, I know, I mean, it's never been verified, but the reliable source tells me she called Gavin Newsom when Dianne Feinstein decided to resign her Senate seat.
Can I be governor?
And wanted him to appoint her. Because the governor can appoint the senator in between elections or before a special election. So it really just shows how outrageous.
Okay. Let's start here. Now, I already talked about the stupidness of them getting on the plane. That is just unbelievable. I mean, I could sit here and talk about that all day. Number one, it's a national security risk for Harry and Meghan to be on Air Force One. That it just looks bad. And like someone said, no one's picking sides. You know you're over there trashing the royal family and you want to get on the plane. No, we're not picking sides. Besides that, she called Gavin Newsom. He's was retiring or something like that. And she wanted him to appoint her as senator. This was during the time, this was after, this was probably during Oprah and all of that. Why is she trying to be in Senate and president and all that other stuff when you just married a prince? That is a title within itself. That is a job within itself. That is a job. That is a responsibility. That is something that separates you from being anything else other than the royals, part of the royal family. You can't be an actress, and then you can't be the president, and you can't be a senator. Meghan used Harry's status to come over here to try to trick her way up to the White House. She called Gavin Newsom, okay? And I'm probably pronouncing his name incorrectly, but work with me. This is shocking to me. And wanted him to appoint him. He said she was ruthless. This is how I know that Harry is in a dark place, because he's with a dark woman that's doing dark things that doesn't make sense. How are you going to go from being a royal, from being writing a book, to trashing the royal family, to being on it? I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Imagine her being in the Senate right now because Gavin Newsom appointed her. First of all, she wouldn't have did the work. It is extremely hard work to be in the Senate and to be a public figure of that sort. Like, you're working 24 hours a day. Meghan only works an hour a week. And she was going to go over there and be part of the Senate. She wasn't going to go through the process of them, just like those awards. She doesn't go and have people vote for her and say, wow, she's done something great. She pays for it. She's trying to cut corners and get there through the back door. Gavin Newsom, can you appoint me? I bet he said, what is you talking about? You just came on the scene as a D-list actress and you happen to marry a prince, and now all of a sudden you want to run in Senate? And not just not be in the Senate, but just hop in there. No, nobody can vote her in. Nobody's got her on the ballot to vote her in. No, she wants to be appointed in like she didn't put in some work. Like she's out in the community doing stuff. Like she has causes that she believes in. I bet Gavin Newsom said, well, what is you talking about? Who are you? What are you talking about? Who are you? And what are you about? I bet, you know what? There's so much more that's going to continue to come out about this silly woman. It is. It makes no sense. You just married Harry 15 minutes ago, and then 15 minutes later you had a baby, and then 15 minutes after that you trashed the royal family, and 15 minutes after that you calling Newsom talking about you want to be in the Senate. She knows she's not popular enough for us to vote her in. And the Californians says that verdict is out. Nobody likes her in her own town. If nothing else, you know how people go away and they brag about where they come from after they become A-listers. Yeah, I'm from Terrell, Texas. I want to shout out to my people. She can't do that. Because nowhere in California where she used to live or where she lives now is supporting these two. But he is shocked that she thought that she was this big all of a sudden because she became the Duchess of Sussex, that now she's going to be in the Senate. Now she wants to ride on Air Force One. Now she wants police protection and roads blocked off so when she comes down the road. This is not Harry. Harry can't come up with this kind of stuff. He wouldn't. What Harry tells her to do, what she tells Harry to do, he does it. He's been doing it. I've been watching and seeing him do it. And the only way he's doing it is because she's telling him to do it. Honey, I want to be on the Disney show. I want to be a part of that. So when we go to the premiere, be sure to ask the producers and the CEOs and let them know that I'm an actress. She got in that premiere line with Beyonce, and it was Beyonce's moment. Talking about she want a job. She was lining stuff up over there because she was finna get ready to bail on the Queen. After the Queen gave her what she wanted, she was done with the Queen. After the Queen gave her the Duchess of Sussex, she was done. I'm done. It's over. I got the titles. I got what I want. Harry, let's go. I want to be in the Senate. I want to be up there. She will never get up there because of the trickery of it all. Let's see what else there's.
They are, and you know, as you've pointed out, they're stopped in between elections or before a special election. So it really just shows how outrageous they are, and you know, as you've pointed out, their stock is just sunk in America. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. So the America we're hearing from sources the reason they said to Harry and Meghan, you can't get on this plane, is because America, quite rightly, to quote, did not want to cause a commotion. What they actually didn't want to do is to sort of take sides in this royal feud. And, they would be seen to favour Harry and Meghan against the king and all that.
I'm surprised they didn't take advantage of that, because, as you know, President Biden loves to snub the UK.
No, he don't.
And this would have been a little
whatever.
A step too far. So let's
move on.
The reason that people are speculating
Here it is.
Meghan wanted to get on this plane was not to get a free ride. I mean, for all her faults, she can afford.
She could sprint for her own jet.
Yeah, she can afford a jet back to America. It was to be seen in a presidential light, because she genuinely harbours presidential ambitions. I mean, this is fantastic.
Does she honestly think that anyone would vote for her?
Fantastical, absurd, never gonna happen, is it?
Never, ever, ever,
For
ever.
Donald Trump, because remember, he was a reality TV show host, and so
there's a bit more to him.
Yes, exactly right. He's also a successful business person and real estate developer. No, it's just amazing how full of herself she is, that she has that kind of ambition. And I think.
Remember on her podcast when she was talking about ambition, and people think that just because, some women has ambition and all. I didn't read it all, so I don't know what else she said because it was stupid. It's not ambition. It's you trying to make a name for yourself on the backs of others, by using others, by getting through the back door quickly. And what happened was she had that opportunity to become great. She, at one point, when she became the Duchess of Sussex immediately. And she ruined that.
I don't think she'll ever run for office, because it would be humiliating when she loses.
She doesn't care.
Wasn't there a recent poll
Here we go.
Democrat supporters? Something like 70% of them said that she would be a great presidential candidate for the Democrats.
17%, that's not a lot.
I respectfully beg to differ. I think she'd be a disaster.
I think the woke progressive wing of the Democrat Party would love to have someone like her.
Okay, so they go all into that. It is amazing to me that she would ask to get on Air 41, but it's not shocking. She asked to be on the premiere of the Elephant. Harry got her the job for the Elephant show because she was in line at the Lion King begging for a job. So when they get ready to hit the road, because Mexico was coming next, let's line up as much as we can. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm moving on from Meghan. She's predictable, she's fading, and she's weird. She's becoming weird. It's just so obvious that she wants to be all these things. And, I'll try my hand at being a senator. I'll try my hand at being a president. I see it. There's a fly in here. He's in trouble. He's annoying. Sorry, guys. So no. And then let's talk about Oprah. I believe Oprah's popularity, if not even her popularity, she's done some stuff that is going to raise some legal questions. And the biggest thing about that is that it can't be pushed aside or pushed away. It can't. No, because people have more questions than answers. If she is actually a part of doing something illegal and trafficking and stuff like that, because she knew Weinstein. She opened up a school, and then there was a big scandal over there about women, like the women were molesting, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, that were messing with the younger kids. Now, she opened the school. It was Oprah's school that opened. And I believe, either they shut it down, or I don't know what's going on over there. But the more I know, the more you will know. I wonder what Neil Sean has to say about it. Listen, guys, I know this is short. I'm out of here. And thank you for your comments. I love your comments. I do want to say this though. Harry is a traitor. He is the muscle. He is behind everything that Meghan is allowed to do. But behind every good man, there's a good woman that pushes him to be greater than what he is. And Meghan is not that person. She is the person that brings him down. She brings out the worst in this man, not the best in him. Because Harry is at his lowest. You can't tell me he's over there swimming in California heaven with this woman, and every other day something's out about them two. And here's the thing, we're not holding anything back. Air Force One, Netflix, Spotify. See, in the royal family, things can be more controlled. Her popularity can be handled. And see, that stupid stuff of her saying that no one's protecting me and whatever in the royal family. Now what you gonna do? Harry's got 6 lawsuits out for you. He can't fight us all. He can't fight each and every person that doesn't like you. And for whatever reason, you trying to get to the top the way that you have. To me, you have to be someone really to ask to get on the Air Force One. Who does she think she is? I want to get the hotel for free. I want security for free. My kids and we're at security risk. We need all of these. All of a freaking sudden, Meghan becomes the Duchess of Sussex and she needs all this stuff. It just amazes me that she had it all and ended it. She had it all. And you know what we're doing? We're listening to the backlash. Not just the backlash, we're listening to the silliness. Air Force One and 2-hour car chase, catastrophic. And Spotify, grifter. There's no soul from South Park. I've never seen an slaughter of people coming out against Meghan and Harry. It is unprecedented. I haven't seen anything like this in celebrity land before. Usually they just go and they fade away. Every other day, there's something else that's coming out that someone is talking about what Meghan has done behind the scenes. And now word on the street is that she called Joe Biden and told him she wanted to ride on his plane. And then when they said no, when Harry didn't get it, when Harry did not get her on the plane, she called herself. And they told her no. No, I believe she wanted the UK and Catherine them to think, I'm good with the president, the United States and everything. And look where I'm headed. The competition between her and herself is unbelievable because no one's competing with you. Catherine doesn't have to. She's just great. And you're trying to be something that you're not. Instead of just, that's me rationalizing things. And you can't rationalize anything with someone asking to get on the president of the United States plane. She didn't ask Donald Trump when he was in office. Wonder what he would have said. Kisses to you guys. I know this is short. Don't forget to hit like and don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about Air Force One, about Oprah Winfrey. And that's all I have. Kisses.